Steeler Nation, we back in here, man. Let me show you the sliders that I'm currently working with. I've played 2 games with these sliders. I think I got them right where I want them to be. I won a game and lost a game. I'm currently 5-2. But I wanted to give you a sneak peek because a lot of you guys have asked what I've been playing with. And these are just my own personal sliders. You know, I haven't really adjusted too much as far as the defaults. Try not to go too far away from default. But of course, you know, with things like QB accuracy, you got to turn that down a bit. Even for the user, as you can see, I have it on 25, as well as the run game. I've turned it up for the CPU, turned it down for me. And as far as the cooldown here, I have the play cooldown there just to keep myself from not calling the same play over and over. And let's take a quick look at the standings, man. Look at this, the Giants, the #1 team. The Steelers are sitting at 6. We're now 5-2. As you can see, we're tied with the Cleveland Browns for the division, and we'll take a look at the division really quickly. But let me let you know, guys, as well, you might hear some background audio or noises in the background. This particular video, you know, I got my young nephew here along with my young son and my wife. They're all upstairs. I'm down in the man cave, but you know, sound travels, but it's all good. I know you guys are not worried about that, but you know, just letting you guys know that you might hear some noise in the background. But outside of that, let's get to the game. See you on the field.
From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mason Rudolph and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, guys, so it looks like Mason Rudolph will get the first crack at it as we take a look at his numbers. Really not that great, not too bad, but not too great. It definitely, when you take a look at that touchdown to interception ratio, you know, just only having 2 additional touchdowns more than the non-interceptions, that's not good. But let's see how the Steelers are going to come out, man. Looks like they're going to go play action fake, and they do drop back here, and he finds Juju Smith-Schuster for the quick first down. As we take a look at Juju Smith-Schuster's stats, not as high as you would expect, but again, man, with the Steelers leaning on the run game, you won't expect to see too much as far as, you know, the wide receivers having their way. 2nd and 8, Rudolph is going to drop back again. He looks to the left, tries to find Ebron, but Ebron is unable to get his feet down. It brings up an early 3rd and 8, and let's see what's going to happen here. Rudolph drops back. He finds Chase Claypool across the middle. Chase Claypool has daylight. Can he get there? He has the speed, and yes, it is a score for Chase Claypool. Just like that, the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the board. A 63-yard strike from one Mason Rudolph to Chase Claypool, and just like that, Mason Rudolph is increasing his efficiency. Look at this, man, as we take a look at the next-gen stats there. Just a simple slant, man, and once Claypool gets into the open field, he has that speed. Mapletron, as they call him, he's going to get into the end zone. So an early score by the Steelers, and that's how you want to get started, man, coming off of a loss. The Steelers definitely want to get back to their winning ways. As we take a look at Derek Carr here, you know, his statistics aren't great either, but decent. 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, not too bad. 1,700 plus yards in the air. Looks like they're going to hand the ball off here to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs gets a decent pickup there as he picks up 3, but they come right back with Jacobs and picks up another 6 yards. 3rd and 1. They're going to hand it off again to Jacobs, and Devin Bush is on the spot but unable to stop him before the first down. The Raiders are going to keep the drive going. Here goes Jacobs again. Oh, heavy dosage of Josh Jacobs early, and they handed it off again to him. But the Steelers are showing 2 stout defensive plays there to bring up a 3rd and 8. And Carr's going to drop back. TJ Watt was coming on the pressure, but couldn't get there in time. And Carr is able to keep the drive moving, finding Jacobs out of the backfield as they hand it off again. It looks like Josh Jacobs is definitely in the plans today to not only be featured in the run game, but you'll probably see him in the pass game as well, as there's good defense right there by the Steelers. 3rd and 9. Derek Carr making some adjustments. He's going to drop back. He scans the field, looks deep to the right, all the way down the field. Oh, and he almost came up with the catch. Not sure what Steven Nelson was doing there, but good thing. The receiver was out of bounds, and just like that, the Steelers have the ball. And look at this. Right out the gate to start this series, Najee Harris is able to find room on the left side, cuts inside for a healthy pickup there, and the Steeler Nation, Steeler faithful, is very excited by that. As we take a quick look at this replay here, cuts it inside, and Derek Watt is able to get just enough of his man to, allow Harris to get a few more yards there. And they're going to go back to Najee Harris on 1st down, picks up 3. 2nd and 7, they're going to go back to Najee Harris. So obviously you can see the Steelers are working that run game as well. 3rd and 3, and Rudolph is going to drop back, but he is hit, unable to get the ball off in time. Great defense by the Raiders, man. Rushing coverage working together. Rudolph really didn't have anywhere to go, held the ball a little too long, and just like that, Darius, the veteran, is able to get a sack on Rudolph. Good thing Rudolph held on to the ball there, because that could have been disastrous. Just like that, man, the Steelers give the ball right back to the Raiders. 1st and 10. And they're going to hand the ball off to Jacobs again. Vince Williams, along with a host of his buddies, is able to limit that to a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. They're going to go play action fake. And Derek Carr is able to find Henry Ruggs on the sideline. Good play there. Moves it up to the 45-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Jacobs, and Jacobs has huge hole. A lot of room there in the middle. Picks up 8 yards. They're going to go back to Jacobs. And the Steelers are all over that for a loss of 2. 3rd and 4. Derek Carr is going to drop back once again. Finds a man right down the middle. Minkah Fitzpatrick trying to lay the boom and bounces off of the receiver, but a healthy gain to start this 2nd quarter. They're up to the 29-yard line, or down to the 29-yard line. Look at this. Josh Jacobs with a nice run, getting them to the 12-yard line of the Steelers. 1st and 10. Here come the Raiders. A pickup for 2 on 1st down, 2nd and 8. And Derek Carr's going to drop back. Oh, he misses his target in the middle of the field. Had some room to work with there, but just unable to hit. 3rd and 8. And Derek Carr's able to find his man in the backfield for the score. Excuse me, I said backfield. Back of the end zone, I meant to say, for the score. It is Renfro. What a tight throw by Derek Carr. What a nice concentration catch by Renfro. And just like that, the Raiders are on the board. But look at this, man. Sidney Jones unable to make the play there. And yes, in case you didn't think so, his feet are in bounds, folks, as we look at that again in slow motion. So, wow, we got a ball game here. Let's see how the Steelers plan to respond here. Looks like they're going to go play action fake. Rudolph fakes it, throws it deep downfield, and finds Eric Ebron with a nice catch along the left sideline there. It almost looked like Rudolph was throwing that into coverage, but you threw it at the right time, and Ebron able to go up and get it. And holds on to the ball as he's being hit, as he's being taken to the ground, and he's able to keep the ball in his hand. So it's always a good sign, man. You want your tight end to make the tough combat catch. And look at this, man, on 2nd and 6. It looks like Mason Rudolph is recognizing a blitz coming. I wonder if he's going to try to go with a slant to the right side there away from the blitz, or is he going to throw into the blitz? Oh, no, he actually throws to the backside, and he finds Chase Claypool. 1st and 10, down to the 33-yard line, and here comes Najee Harris again. Oh, runs a man over, lowers the boom. And we got to take a look at this again. Look at Najee Harris, man. That's a big man, and once he gets going, it is clearly like a freight train. And it is a 1st and 10 down to the 16-yard line of the Raiders. They're going to hand it off to Najee again. Najee is stuffed this time, only able to pick up a yard. 2nd and 9. Handing it off to Harris again. Harris again around that left side as he works the sideline there on the tightrope and gets it down to the 3-yard line. And he's into the end zone, but no excitement in my voice, guys, because I see a flag on the field and they're looking at Ebron, which means somebody was holding. And it probably was Eric Ebron. Yes, it was. We know he's not the best as a blocking tight end. So you got to live with that. 1st and goal, and look at this. They find Deontay Johnson for the score. Wide open Deontay Johnson on the slant. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are able to score once again. Mason Rudolph is having a day so far. But let's go back and take a look at this play really quick. Why did he get so wide open? As you see here, because of the route combination, look at the defense, caused a natural pick there. And Johnson is the benefactor of that, wide open. And just like that, the Steelers are in the end zone. Play action fake for Derek Carr, and he's going to miss his guy. Misses Jacob out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. The Steelers, with a lot of people in the box here. The Raiders are able to pass out of it. Goes down to the sideline, and no. Not a clean throw, but a nice breakup by Terrell Edmonds, and it is a 3rd and 10. And look at this, they go deep downfield again. And Carr is unable to find Ruggs. Good coverage by Mike Davis. And the Steelers have an opportunity, man, to go down and try to get something on the board here before the half as they try to fight their way out of that hole there on 2nd and 13. Only able to pick up 2 yards. 3rd and 11. Rudolph is going to go down the field, finds Claypool, but Claypool unable to hold on. And just like that, man, the Raiders are able to get another opportunity as the Steelers were unable to do anything. Going 3 and out. Handing it off to Josh Jacobs here. Josh Jacobs throws a nice stiff arm there. Gets a positive gain, 6 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd and 4. And they're going to drop back. And Derek Carr is able to find Waller. Brought down by Devin Bush, but the damage is already done. They're down to the 40-yard line of the Steelers. 1st and 10. And Carr tries to go to the sideline to Ruggs, and it is an interception by Mike Davis. Did he keep his feet in? That will be the question. What an outstanding play by Mike Davis. It's always good to see your free agent acquisition show up. Yes, his feet are in bounds, folks. That is an interception as we take a closer look at it there. And here come the Steelers once again trying to run. Screen action there, man, and they are loss of 9 on that play as Rudolph is sacked. Let's see what they come out with here. 2nd and 19, handing it off to Najee Harris. Najee Harris has room on the right side, running downfield. Takes it out of bounds to preserve the time there, even though they do have 3 timeouts. Looks like Najee might have been able to keep running there. I think he may have had the angle on the defender, but he does go out of bounds just in case. But what a huge game by Najee Harris, man. The Steelers up to the 47-yard line. Can they do anything here? As Rudolph throws a quick pass to Olave. Oh, and another sack. You definitely don't want that. 3rd and 14. Are the Steelers going to press their luck here, or are they just going to bow out gracefully? And look at this. They go deep downfield. Hail Mary, and Claypool comes up with the catch. Wow. So Steelers now in business on the 13-yard line. Rudolph is going to drop back, looking to the right side, and he finds Claypool again for a touchdown. Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool coming up big. Wow. And Mason Rudolph is putting the ball where it needs to be, a little bit behind Claypool there, but somehow Claypool is able to keep his feet in bounds. But the Steelers, man, had a little bit of, a little adversity on that drive there after taking the sack, but they find a way to get it done. And what better way? You get a touchdown to go into the half, a 2-touchdown game. You can't draw it up any better than that. As we take a quick look at the statistics here at the half, as you can see, the run game, fairly decent for the Steelers, but not what they're accustomed to. And Jacobs Picks up a quick 7 yards. 2nd and 3. And unable to keep his feet in bounds. 3rd and 3. Carr's going to drop back, and he's able to find his receiver. A nice hit there by Steven Nelson, but the damage already done, so it doesn't really matter. Raiders are driving 1st and 10. And Carr's going to drop back, and he finds his receiver again across the middle, man, in the open hole there in the zone. Found that soft spot. And here they are down to the 43-yard line of the Steelers. And they're going to hand the ball off here to Jacobs. A nice hit there by Henderson. 2nd and 9. And the Carr is going to drop back once again, man. They're just coming out firing. And he finds Edwards for a nice gain. 3rd and 2. And Carr's going to drop back again, and he finds Waller across the right side there. And here they come, 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Carr's going to drop back, and beautiful pass to Winfro. And what is this flag for? Oh, personal foul? Unnecessary roughness? Come on, ref. That's a little touchy, but you got to know where you are on the field. Got to know where you are on the field so you don't make those type of mistakes, man. And the Raiders are looking like they're trying to get into this end zone here. 2nd and goal. And the Steelers are being pretty stout so far. 3rd and goal. And the Steelers are able to stop him, man. Vince Williams doing what Vince Williams does against the run. And let's see if the Raiders will go for it here on the 4th down. As we take a look at the replay, look at big Vince Williams, man. He's been doing it his whole career. He is something to deal with against the run. So 4th and goal, they're going to hand it off up the middle once again. Jacobs makes the one guy miss. Well, sidesteps and able to lower his shoulder and step onto it, unable to get the leverage needed to keep him out of the end zone. And it was a wise decision by the Raiders to go for it there. Still a nation and still a faithful is not happy about it. But as we take a look here, you know, Jacobs is able to get low. And his momentum carries him into the end zone. And by the way, EA Sports, got to get my feedback. We need to see more of that. Weight and momentum and leverage, et cetera, all need to matter when players are colliding and interacting with one another, especially in the trenches. But here we are with the Steelers, man, with the ball here. 2nd and 11. And look at Rudolph finding Juju Smith-Schuster with the one-hand snag to move the chains. Let's take another look at this. Beautiful catch by Juju there, and good concentration to hold on to that ball as he's driven to the ground. And the Steelers are up to midfield, handing it off here to Najee Harris, and 3 men meet him right at the line. 2nd and 9. And they're going to go to draw. They're going to run a quick draw play to Anthony McFarland. McFarland only able to pick up 2 yards there. And on a 3rd and 7, big time throw by Mason Rudolph. Throws it low for Deontay Johnson to retrieve it. And that's top-notch quarterbacking right there, man. You got to know where to put the ball. Ball placement is essential. And Rudolph throws the ball low enough for only Johnson to get to it on the curl. And they are moving the chains. 1st and 10. Down to the 35. Here's Anthony McFarland getting another look. Couldn't get to the outside. Only picks up 2 yards. 2nd and 8. They're going to come right back with the run, but this time it will be Najee Harris, and Harris goes nowhere. Good defense there by the Raiders. 3rd and 9. And Rudolph is going to drop back, and he finds Deontay Johnson across the middle, but unable to hang on. Good, solid defense by the Raider defender there, and Chris Boswell comes out for the 51-yard. I can't talk, guys. He comes out for the 51-yard field goal, not 51-yard line. Forgive me, guys. It's a live commentary, and I don't make edits. I just let you guys hear me, flaws and all. But just like that, man, the Steelers are able to push it out to a 10-point lead. And let's see what the Raiders have in store. 3-yard gain here, 2nd and 7. Derek Carr in the shotgun. You would think he's going to pass. Being in the 4th quarter here, down by 10. And look at this. Woo! Woo, that was a risky pass, man. It was overthrown, and Minkah Fitzpatrick almost got to it. He's going to go deep for Ruggs, and oh, Mike Davis just gets there. Look at this. Ruggs has him. He is toast. But Derek Carr unable to put it out far enough for an easy touchdown, and Mike Davis does what he can to knock the ball down, and they're going to go for it here on 4th and 7, and a big-time sack by Malik Jackson. This guy has been key on this defensive line all season. Again, man, you got to love when your free agent acquisitions show up, and these guys have been doing it big time. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off here to Najee Harris, and ooh, the defenders tackling everybody there. Only a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. They're going to go back to Harris. Only picks up, well, actually doesn't pick up anything. 3rd and 8. Rudolph is going to drop back. He goes deep. Has Ebron, but Ebron unable to put it and securely away, put it away and secure it in the end zone as the defender was there. So Steelers have to settle again for another Boswell field goal. And the Steelers are now up 27-14. So looking at Derek Carr, man, very pedestrian numbers, and you got to contribute that to the Steelers defense. But if they're going to do anything, they need to do it right now. 1st and 10 here. Carr's going to drop back for a short gain to Waller, I believe there. 2nd and 5. He's going to drop back once again, looks to the right, and then comes back to the left. Beautiful quarterbacking right there by Derek Carr as he comes all the way back to the left to find Ruggs for the first down. 1st and 10. And Carr's going to stand in the pocket and again goes to his left, finds Renfro. And a nice tackle there by Sidney Jones. 2nd and 4. They're going to go with the screen, but the screen gets blown up, has to throw it earlier than expected, and it's going to force a loss of 6 yards, putting them into a 3rd and 10 situation. Let's see if the Steelers can get any pressure here. Not necessarily, but good coverage on the back end and forces an incompletion. And look at this, man. The Raiders are going to go for it again, 4th and 10, and Derek Carr heaves it deep downfield, but it is out of bounds. And just like that, the Steelers once again have an opportunity to put this game completely out of reach if they can score. They're going to start off with a nice run here by Najee Harris, a tough 3-yard gain. And you would think the Steelers would pretty much keep it on the ground. They do. Trying to work that clock. And Najee Harris only able to pick up 2 yards, so the Steelers now are going to have to pass it. And look at this. Rudolph checks it down to Benny Snell. Wise decision there, picks up the 1st down, and they are down to the 24-yard line right before the 2-minute warning. And Benny Snell has nothing going on for him on that 1st down play. Actually lost a yard. 2nd and 11. And it looks like they will be running the ball once again, handing it off to Najee Harris, and Harris has nowhere to go. That left side has been pretty stout here in the second half for the Raiders. And the right side is forcing the Steelers again into another field goal situation. Mike Tomlin was cool with just, running the ball. If you pick it up, you do. If you don't, oh, well, we'll get the field goal. And that's what they do there to extend their lead now to a 16-point game. So I won't say it's out of reach, but with a minute and 45 seconds left, you're making it really good for yourselves as Carr is able to find Waller there. Big hit by Minka. And, of course, they're in the no huddle here. And Derek Carr throws that ball out of bounds with a minute and 18 seconds left. 2nd and 10. He's going to drop back. Looks to his left and unable to complete that on the sideline. Actually, he does complete it and then loses 2 yards. 3rd and 12. A minute and 12 seconds left. Carr has all day with the 3-man rush. I mean, he literally has all day. And look at this. He finds a vacancy with his man coming back in that zone coverage there, man. Beats the zone with the comeback. And the 3 men couldn't get there on time, and he takes a shot deep here, and Sidney Jones on the coverage bats that ball away. 2nd and 10. 42 seconds to go. And again, 3-man rush. Carr has plenty of time to find Jacobs out of the backfield. They're going to go no huddle again. 3rd and 5. Play action fake to Jacobs. Carr is looking to his right. 3-man rush again. Not going to get home. Look at all of that nonsense happening there. But look at this. Again, he finds a man leaking. Gets down to the 2-yard line and a big sack. Huge sack to end the game. Yes, guys, to end the game. They were unable to do anything after that, and the Steelers are able to walk away with another win. But as you can see, man, the stats are a little more balanced here. Not the ridiculously high rushing yards that I've had in some of the games. You know, I try to find the best balance that I can to bring the best, you know, the most realistic gameplay that you can pull out of Madden, even though we all know it is not the most realistic game. But here what the statistics look like, man. So we got another win under our belts, man. Going into week 10, you know, we'll now be 6-2. So that is definitely a good start. But, you know, we have a very tight division, as you guys saw at the beginning of the game. Very tight race in the division, man. And it's interesting that the Ravens are actually at the bottom of the division. That is very interesting. But as we round out the stats here, man, we'll take a look again at the play of the game, and it has to be the interception by Mike Davis. Outstanding coverage right here. Able to undercut that underthrown ball for the interception. But that's going to do it for me, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, cut on your notifications, hit the like button. Catch you in the next one. Peace.